that we can sit down and have a conversation,
About
everybody, about how do we move forward.
You keep preaching sisterhood. I need
Just when we thought Jackie and Doug Christie's marriage couldn't get any worse, Jackie was hit with a $300 million lawsuit that claimed she built their empire and should have received a huge payout. From the outside, it appeared as though Jackie was prepared for a protracted, messy legal battle, but just as things were about to get out of hand, the court dismissed Jackie's lawsuit, leaving fans to wonder how a case worth hundreds of millions of dollars could go so quickly. What exactly did Doug reveal, and why did the court decide Jackie wasn't getting a dime? Stick around, because this is going to get real. It turns out that Doug had a bombshell truth up his sleeve that completely changed everything. His legal team arrived prepared with receipts exposing details that completely turned Jackie's hire case upside down. The jug to understand how he got here. Let's go back a little because Jackie and Doug weren't just any couple. Fans saw them as relationship goals. Head simply had the gall to say, "You were caught prostituting some back in 1987, or something back in the day." I'll tell you that I don't do a lot, okay? The media went along with Jackie's constant courtside involvement and positive remarks about Doug, portraying them as the ideal couple. One in which a woman supported her husband through his career's highs and lows, and he reciprocated by remaining faithful in a field notorious for temptation. But was it all a carefully manicured facade? Rumors began to circulate that Jackie was unduly controlling, allegedly restricting Doug's interactions with female reporters and even his teammates' wives. Some saw this as devotion, while others referred to it as obsession. Followed by fans were divided when Jackie filed that shocking lawsuit because rumors of adultery, albeit not from Doug, came from Jackie herself. Reports indicated that she may not have been as faithful as she claimed, and as time passed, it grew more difficult to ignore the stress in their relationship. Jackie claimed that she gave up everything to support Doug, traveling with him frequently, putting her own goals on hold, and helping to build their brand. She claimed that all of this left her financially dependent on him, claiming that she was more than just a wife, but also a business partner, manager, and strategist who played a significant role in Doug's success. Now that things had fallen apart, she wanted her fair share, but this is where things started to get messy. Jackie wasn't asking for just any settlement. She wanted an astounding $300 million. As the case developed, Doug's legal team strongly resisted Jackie's claims, pointing out that she had always portrayed herself as a strong, independent woman who took business decisions on her own. If that were the case, then how could Jackie also claim to be financially dependent? Jackie's claims may have seemed strong at first, but legally, they were not as solid as she believed. When she demanded $300 million, she likely thought she had a strong case, but things changed once Doug's legal team responded with evidence that challenged her narrative. The turning point came when re-examination documents were introduced, questioning Jackie's version of events. These documents forced the court to take a closer look at the financial contributions Jackie had actually made and whether she had any legal standing to demand such a massive payout. One of the biggest issues in Jackie's case was proving how much she had contributed to Doug's success. While emotional support, guidance, and behind-the-scenes efforts can be valuable in a relationship, courts often focus on tangible financial contributions. If Jackie could not provide clear evidence that she directly invested in Doug's brand or career, then her claim for $300 million became much weaker. Doug's team likely pointed out any inconsistencies in her statements, making it even harder for her to justify her demand. Another key factor was whether there was any legal agreement, such as a contract or prenup, that would entitle Jackie to such a large payout. If there was no legal document backing her claim, then her case relied purely on arguments about fairness, which courts do not always prioritize over legal facts. As a result, Jackie's case began to fall apart. What seemed like a strong demand turned into a weak legal argument once Doug's team presented counter-evidence. This moment exposed the difference between what someone believes they deserve and what the law actually allows. In the end, Jackie's case serves as a reminder that emotions and expectations do not always align with legal reality.
These lunatic, jughead simple bitches had the audacity to say what?
That you were caught.
Doug might have been quiet at first, but when he spoke, he dropped some serious truth bombs. At first, Doug seemed to take the high road, staying silent as Jackie's lawsuit made headlines, but behind the scenes, his legal team was working hard to tear down her case piece by piece. And when Doug finally responded, he didn't hold back. Doug's lawyers came prepared with receipts, and what they uncovered completely changed the game. Jackie had painted herself as a financially dependent wife who had given up everything for Doug, but the evidence said otherwise. The first thing his team did was pull financial records, bank statements, investment portfolios, and property holdings. And what did they find? Jackie was far from broke. It turned out she had multiple business investments, from production deals to beauty and fashion ventures. She wasn't just spending money, she was making it. But that wasn't all. Doug's team presented records of luxury purchases, cars, designer handbags, and real estate. If Jackie was truly struggling, how was she affording all of this? The argument that she was completely dependent on Doug fell apart instantly. Jackie's claim that she had no income of her own didn't just contradict the financial evidence, it clashed with her own words. For years, Jackie had established a reputation as a boss by discussing her business endeavors, independence, and self-reliance. She had also been on television, held events, and authored books on financial success and empowerment. Jackie had openly claimed to be the creative force behind many projects, so how could she suddenly claim to be financially helpless? Doug's legal team used her own interviews and social media postings against her. Once this evidence entered the courtroom, the case took a drastic turn. Jackie's legal team struggled to dispute Doug's proof. The court began doubting the veracity of her allegations, and with every piece of evidence building up against her, Jackie's case started to crumble. When Doug flipped the script, the court was forced to make a startling decision, and the $300 million dream abruptly fell apart. After examining the evidence, the judge shut Jackie down completely, finding significant contradictions in her claims and concluding that her demands were excessive and unreasonable. One of the main problems was that there was no legal basis for Jackie's demand. Yes, she had supported Doug throughout his career, but the judge decided that this did not give her the right to hundreds of millions of dollars. The court also pointed out that Jackie's own financial independence refuted her claim that she had numerous sources of income, which would have explained why she was requesting such a large compensation. As soon as the decision was made, supporters expressed their feelings on social media. While some praised the ruling, arguing that Doug had every right to defend himself against what they saw as a money grab, others thought that Jackie was being silenced despite the fact that she had played a crucial role in Doug's success and should have received a fair compensation. Social media went crazy as some people accused Jackie of being avaricious. As some accused Doug of downplaying her role in their empire, another person commented, "Jackie really tried to finesse $300, and like she built." The lawsuit between Jackie and Doug has sparked intense debates, with fans taking sides and sharing their opinions on social media. Some people mocked Jackie's demand, with one person sarcastically saying, "NBA herself, girl, be serious." Others were more understanding, acknowledging that she made sacrifices to ensure Doug's success. One person noted, "You guys are acting like Jackie did not sacrifice for Doug because she made sure his brand was strong and she deserved something, just not that much." This divide in public opinion shows how complicated this situation is. Jackie could have chosen to step back and stay silent, but instead, she took to social media with cryptic messages about being wronged. She hinted that there was more to the story, suggesting that secrets would soon be exposed. She even teased the idea of writing a tell-all book, which could reveal details that the public has not yet heard. This response made it clear that Jackie was not going down lightly. Her decision to speak out raises many questions. Was she truly a victim of injustice, or was she using social media to gain sympathy? If she had real proof that she was wronged, why did the court not rule in her favor? Many people believe that there are always two sides to every story, and Jackie seems determined to make sure her side is heard. A tell-all book could change the public's perception of Doug, possibly damaging his reputation. But is this about justice, or is it about revenge? Jackie's supporters argue that she played a major role in Doug's rise to success. If she helped manage his brand, supported him behind the scenes, and made sacrifices for the relationship, then she deserves a fair settlement. However, even some of her supporters agree that demanding $300 million was excessive. They believe she should have received something, but not such a large amount. The question remains, what is a fair price for years of emotional and professional investment in a relationship? On the other hand, critics feel that Jackie is exaggerating her role in Doug's career and is using social media as a tool to pressure him. If she was fairly compensated but still wants more, it could make her look greedy rather than wronged. Some believe that her cryptic posts and hints about secrets are just a way to stay in the public eye. If there was truly something shocking to reveal, why not share it outright instead of dropping vague messages? Jackie's response to this legal battle shows that she is not ready to walk away quietly. Whether she is fighting for justice or holding on to resentment is something only time will reveal. If she does go forward with a tell-all book, it could expose details that change the public's view of Doug and their entire relationship. Until then, the debate continues. Was Jackie justified in her demand, or was she asking for too much? What do you think? Leave a comment, press the like button, and subscribe for more updates.
I want to keep doing this. I think it's beneath me. The truth was put out there. You hear my side and that person's side. And here we are having...
What happens now that the lawsuit has been dismissed? Is Jackie planning her next move, or is this really the end? Jackie may have suffered a legal setback, but if history is any indication, she is not the kind to quietly concede. In fact, she has been leaving cryptic clues on social media, suggesting that this battle may not be over yet. Shortly after the ruling, Jackie posted messages on Instagram and Twitter that caused fans to raise their eyebrows. People began to speculate that Jackie was planning to appeal the court's decision. Some legal experts pointed out that she could file for a reconsideration or a different type of financial settlement, but it would be an uphill battle. Others believe she's setting the stage for a tell-all interview or a book deal where she can spill her side of the story without a judge shutting it down. One post read that a setback is just a setup for a comeback. Another said that the truth always comes out, so just wait. One thing is obvious. Jackie is refusing to let things go, while Doug seems to be approaching the situation differently. According to those close to him, he is happy that the lawsuit is finished and, unlike Jackie, is now focused on moving on with his life. Apart from a short statement issued by his legal team praising the court for a fair and reasonable verdict, Doug hasn't said much in public. Behind the scenes, it seems that he has been keeping things low-key, spending time with his family, managing his company discreetly, and attempting to stay away from the current social media pandemonium. Given his reputation for being quiet, Doug is eager to move on from this legal drama now that it has gone, but will he be able to do so if Jackie continues to make noise? I thought that everyone had turned against me. As Jackie and Doug tried to decide their next course of action, I had the impression that everyone was saying, "Jackie, you know we're just going to talk about her. We're going to say these mean things." And I was seeing darkness at that moment. Every element is still up for debate among enthusiasts. People on Twitter are split on who was right and who was wrong, with hashtags like Jackie Christie and Doug Christie taking over the conversation. This is one of the most talked about divorces in the industry because, at the end of the day, it's not just about money. It's also about power, love, and what happens when a public image is destroyed. Some people support Jackie, arguing that she should be compensated for the years she spent building Doug's brand and being by his side. Others contend that she was trying to cash in on the $300 million, which was way too much. Even celebrities and influencers have weighed in. The story of the year serves as a reminder that even the most ideal relationships can have hidden struggles, and it also raises a larger question of how much a partner should be entitled to after years of sacrifice and support. The lawsuit between Jackie and Doug has been a shocking revelation for many, especially since they always presented their relationship as strong and unbreakable. For years, the couple seemed inseparable, giving the public an image of loyalty, trust, and commitment. However, this legal battle exposed the hidden cracks beneath their seemingly perfect relationship. Now, the big question is, was Jackie justified in demanding $300 million, or was the court's decision fair? To understand Jackie's demand, we have to consider what she contributed to the relationship. Many believe that she played a major role in Doug's success, whether through emotional support, business decisions, or other contributions that are not always visible to the public. If she invested time, effort, and even sacrificed her own goals for the sake of their relationship, then it is fair for her to claim a significant amount in the settlement. Some argue that when a person stands beside their partner through thick and thin, they deserve financial recognition, especially if their support helped build a successful empire. On the other hand, $300 million is a huge amount, and the court might have seen it as excessive. Legal decisions are usually based on facts, evidence, and fairness. If the court ruled against Jackie's demand, it could mean that her claim did not align with legal standards of fairness. Perhaps the evidence did not support her request, or maybe the amount she demanded was considered unreasonable compared to the actual contributions she made. Divorce settlements and financial disputes often involve emotions, but courts aim to make decisions based on laws rather than personal feelings. Another important factor to consider is Doug's side of the story. Did he truly owe Jackie that amount, or was she asking for more than what was fair? Some people believe that when relationships turn into legal battles, emotions take over, and people demand more than what they are truly entitled to. If Doug had already provided financial security and Jackie still asked for $300 million, then it is understandable why the court did not agree with her demand. This lawsuit also raises another question. Was their public image just a performance? Many fans admired their relationship, thinking they were the perfect couple, but this case revealed that things were not as perfect as they seemed. It proves that no matter how perfect a relationship appears on the outside, private struggles can exist. Money, power, and legal battles can change relationships in ways people never expect. In the end, whether Jackie was justified or not depends on individual perspectives. Some believe she had every right to demand what she felt she deserved, while others think the court made a fair decision based on legal principles. What do you think? Was Jackie right to demand $300 million, or did the court make the correct decision? Leave a comment with your thoughts, press the like button, and remember to subscribe for future updates.